Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, in the United States, voters last night got to hear the first debate between the 5 Democratic candidates campaigning to run for president next year. The contest, staged inside a Las Vegas casino, drew strong performances from the top 2 candidates, with supporters of Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton both claiming victory. Our Washington correspondent Kylie Morris was there. So, Kylie, who do you think won the night?
Well, last night in Vegas, Kathy, really, Hillary Clinton's supporters were looking for a return to form from their candidate. They wanted to see her shrug off the controversies, deal with doubts about her lack of favourability, and really present her kind of presidential bona fides. Today, they are very happy people. They believed she did that strongly, robustly, that she was engaging, but also she drew on her experience. It's important to remember, though, I think, that Hillary Clinton is one of the best-known women on the planet. Bernie Sanders, on the other hand, was hardly known outside of Vermont 2 months ago, and he matched her on that stage last night. He stumbled at points, but his case for candidacy was impassioned and it was energetic. He may not have won the night, but it could be argued already he's had a victory in the sense that he has moved her policies, the success of his campaign, really has moved her policies to the left. In Sin City, it was showtime for the Democrats. Deep inside a Rococo-themed casino last night, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders was cast in the role of capitalist refusenik.
You don't consider yourself a capitalist, though?
Do I consider myself part of the casino capitalist process by which so few have so much and so many have so little? No, I don't. I believe in a society where all people do well, not just a handful of billionaires.
The lineup said it all. Bernie to the left, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton somewhere in the middle, facing accusations she doesn't know where she stands.
Just for the record, are you a progressive or are you a moderate?
I'm a progressive, but I'm a progressive who likes to get things done. And I know how to find common ground, and I know how to stand my ground.
For the next 2 hours, they worked through the Democratic song sheet: immigration, income equality, paid parental leave and climate change. Hillary Clinton took on her rival over gun control.
Secretary Clinton, is Bernie Sanders tough enough on guns?
No, not at all. This has gone on too long, and it's time the entire country stood up against the NRA.
Senator Sanders, you have to be able to respond.
We can raise our voices, but I come from a rural state, and the views on gun control in rural states are different than in urban states, whether we like it or not.
While he equivocated on guns, Senator Sanders pushed back on Wall Street.
In my view, Secretary Clinton, Congress does not regulate Wall Street. Wall Street regulates Congress, and we have got to break off these banks.
Down the hall, we were surprised to discover actual people watching the debate. Nurses, Bernie Sanders supporters, cheering their guy to the rafters. Do you feel like he can be president?
I would love to see him in the White House. I think he would look beautiful in the White House.
Let me say something that may not be great politics.
But it was an authentic Bernie moment that may stop him ever seeing the inside of the White House.
That the American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Thank you. Me too. Me too.
Rescuing Hillary Clinton from the email controversy that's dogged her for months with a simple gesture. Of course, it's not only the comments that the candidates are making on stage tonight that really matter, it's what happens here as well. This place really counts. It's the spin room. As soon as they finish speaking, it will fill with campaign workers, with aides, with spin doctors, trying to persuade the gathered media that their candidate won the night. We saw the email handshake between the two of them. How important was that, do you think, for Secretary Clinton?
I think it was Senator Sanders' best moment. I think he articulated what everybody in the room was thinking.
It was a good moment for her, though, as well, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
So how do you think it went tonight? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel great.
Newly recognisable candidate Martin O'Malley declared it a good night for the Democrats.
So I thought the tone of tonight's debate was a big improvement, frankly, over what I saw of the Republican debate.
But look who snuck down the hallway. Away from the spin room, Bernie Sanders did a turn for the nurses. They think he won the night, but their favourite senator faces a tough fight to undo what feels now more than ever the most likely outcome, Hillary Clinton for president.
So, Kylie, put your money where your mouth is. Is it still looking like a done deal for Hillary Clinton?
It is her race to lose, certainly, Kathy. I think we can say that fairly confidently. But speaking to her policy people last night in the spin room, they were saying, look, we have to remember this is a marathon, not a sprint. Lots of things can happen. The reality is she has a very well-funded and a very well-organised campaign. There is one key figure, though, who hasn't really resolved what his role will be. Joe Biden, the vice president, is apparently still entering the race. In fact, CNN had organised an extra podium on stage last night just in case he turned up. But I think given the strong performances, particularly from Hillary Clinton last night, it's fairly unlikely that will happen.
Kylie, thank you very much for joining us.